Hello Geneva, and welcome to Geneva Works. I'm your host Kevin Starr. It's December and the holidays are around the corner. And of course, that means holiday safety needs to be at the forefront of your planning. Who better to talk about holiday safety than with our fire chief, Mike Antenore, who will share his insight on how you can have a great holiday season.
There's two things that are very important. One is to shake the tree and make sure it's got green needles that don't fall off. And the other thing is when you get it home, before you bring it in the house, cut off the bottom 2 inches of it so it's got fresh wood to suck up the water. One of the most important things is to make sure the tree is at least 3 feet from all heat sources. That's fireplaces, heat registers, space heaters, and such. Another thing is to make sure that the wiring around the tree is not something you're going to trip over. A couple additional items that we should look at is make sure you're watering it every day. Put water in the thing. Make sure that the lights are UL or CSA listed. Make sure the lights strings have no tears, or lights are so cheap nowadays it's easier to just throw them away than to take a risk on that. And then keep pets, children away from the tree at all times so it doesn't topple over on folks. Well, the most important thing is only one plug per plugs in the wall. And that means avoid the use of multi-plugs that go right into the wall. If you do need to have more space, to buy a corded extension cord with a light and a switch and a circuit breaker that's also either UL or CSA listed. And that way fuse will trip if something goes wrong. The other thing to remember is to add up the amperage that you're putting on the circuit. Make sure you're not exceeding what the circuit breaker says they should. A lot of the fires around the holidays are around the tree and around the circuit breakers and around electrical devices. Ideally, what we'd like to see is if it's a candle, to just have the candle out but not burning. In other words, not a live candle. There are many alternatives nowadays to live candles that are LED that even have odor and scent in them. And that's really the safest. But if you are going to be traditional and have the candle burning, make sure it's in a candle holder. Make sure it's away from any other holiday decorations. Make sure it's out of reach of pets and kids. And most importantly, when you leave the house or go to bed, make sure all the candles are blown out. About 40% of the fires around the holidays are caused by candles and lighting up something in the house. The vast majority of the issues around injuries related to lighting is the ladders and working in heights, whether it's putting them up or taking them down. Most people find a nice day to put them up, not an issue, but then they take them down when it's icy and snowy. So the one thing I can say is be careful of falls from heights, take some precautions. A fall from twice your height is a traumatic event that could seriously injure yourself. Absolutely. It's a good time to run a test on each one of them and change any batteries that might need to be changed. You can find it a couple places. You can give us a call on our non-emergency number during the week, area code 630-232-2530, or access our webpage through the City of Geneva website, which is www.geneva.il.us. Search for Fire Department and you'll find information there. And also our Safety First blog, which is part of the City of Geneva website. If you put in the search window safety blog, you will find tips and important safety notifications from both the police and fire department.